we're also going to do frittelle with the latterini. This small, beautiful silverfish.
Frittelle are like little patties, aren't they? I suppose that's a good way of explaining that.
And very easy to do. All you need is some, we're going to actually do it in a second. We're going to need some silverfish.
Now, is this silverfish from New Zealand?
Yeah, it's a New
which is
Zealand
a really
one.
tiny white fish, or can we use like white bait?
You can use white
Slightly
bait.
bigger?
The only thing is, what I suggest you doing white bait, you should take the head off because they tend to be a little bit too crunchy. But it's up to you, whatever you like.
For the viewers at home, white bait is latterino bianchetti, as we know it in Italian.
If you're going to use white bait, maybe try to look for the really small ones because sometimes there's really big ones.
Okay.
So what you need is an egg, a little bit of flour, some lemon, salt, pepper, and some capers if you want, and that's you're going to mix it through.
Oh, Michele, this is my favourite.
This is beautiful botarga.
La botarga, which is fish roe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually from either tuna or it can come from grey mullet, I believe, but I think the tuna one is superior.
Yeah, and it's it's just dried and of course put under salt. And
yes, that's the process. They must remove it immediately from the fish. Once the fish is killed, they remove the roe and then it's immediately is it pressed, salted and dried? I think that's the process.
That's how it is. And it is a little bit expensive, but then again, I think is a really particular flavor that you sort of have to like. It's good to do some pasta, just fry off some garlic, a little bit of that and some spinach through, some rocket just to get a bit of sweet flavor. But otherwise, there's a lot of places in Italy that actually using at the end as a garnish on a fish plate because it gives a little bit of flavor as well.
Whereas an antipastino just condito with olive oil and lemon. Quite simply, but it is very much an acquired flavour. What kind of monies are we talking about here, Michele, in terms of price?
There's around under $50 a kilo or something.
So there you go.
So it's
so two kings of the kitchen we have here at the moment. This is a good opportunity now to cross over to James at Clam Seafood. So it's over to you, James.
Welcome back to Clams, everybody. This week we're going to be talking about orange roughy, otherwise known as sea perch. While I'm explaining the species and what it's all about, you'll be able to see Harry preparing the fillets and showing you how it's done, the skin removed and the fillet taken off the bone. Now don't be afraid when I show you this whole fish. It's got a reputation as being the ugliest fish in the sea. But as you will see, the fillets are a wonderful clean colour and look very inviting to eat. So if we pan down and have a look, this is the whole fish, not the prettiest little bugger going around. Very bright orange colour with the dark eyes. And as you can see, the flesh, a beautiful white colour. And you can see here the red bloodline, which demonstrates the freshness of this flesh. And it's a very moist flesh, very hard to overcook, and it's very, very mild flavour. Not strong at all. So for you people that are trying fish for the first time, or for young children, it's a very good option to eat this fish. Very little bones in it, if any, in the fillets. And if you have a look at this fish again, it's got all the hallmarks of a deep sea fish. Large eyes, blackness in the mouth there, as you can see. And the skin is quite thick, which means that it's inedible. So as you can see, Harry's taken the skin off. It's also got a layer of fat in between the flesh and the skin, which has to be removed as well, which happens when the skin is removed. And that fat is actually inedible. It's got quite a sour taste. These fish are caught in huge quantities around New Zealand, and Tasmania especially. Very, very popular. They're exported to Europe and America, and in Australia they're also very popular as well, like I said, because of the quality of the flesh. So please come down to Clams and try some of the lovely sea perch that we have here, and Harry will prepare you a lovely fillet and you won't get any fresher. So I hope you all have a good week, and we'll see you next time.
And then we got the caponata, which usually is done even finer than that, but it's caponata, that's what it means, small, fine, chopped something. In this case, it's caponata di verdure.
Yes.
And like we said, eggplant, capsicum, you can put also some zucchini.
Carrots, some onions, yes.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the main ingredients, I like to put mint through because they give a really fresh flavour. And the main ingredient is sugar that you add while you're frying off the vegetables,
yes,
and vinegar. Okay, that's the two main ingredients. So we can actually call it sweet and sour for the viewers.
Vegetable
caponata.
salad, yes, beautiful. Mm.
There's something else that you can also do, which is really, really nice. What it is like a tortino di sardine. What it is like, I don't know, how do you say tortino?
Layers. It's like layers, into alternating layers of fish.
Fish, what do? You get a baking tray, round baking tray, you put some pepper in, and then you do a layer of sardines, fillets, of course, get out of all the bones, and then you do all really fine sliced lemon and orange.
Oh, wow.
And a little bit of garlic.
In the raw form, like so?
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly like this.
Yes.
And then you're going to put through some breadcrumbs, some cheese, okay, for binding everything. And then that's some oregano if you like to do, or also some mint or some basil is really up to you. And then you keep going these layers, making sure you finish at the end with a good layer of breadcrumbs and cheese. And you just bake this in the oven. And it's really nice.
Oh, wow.
If you think the flavor is probably too much, you can actually alternate with a layer of bread, grilled bread as well.
Yes, yes.
And it's really, really nice.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you to all our viewers for tuning in tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this second segment on Sicily and the wonderful food that has been prepared by Michele this evening, assisted by Drago, of course. And thank you to you, Tanya, as well, for always giving us a wonderful wine, which goes to actually show you that you can have red wine with fish. It just depends what you prepare.
Of course.
Doesn't it? Now, we have the caponata.
Yeah.
And we have la pasta con le sarde. E poi?
Frittelle di latterini.
Yummy.
And sarde beccafico.
Lovely. Nice antipasto ideas as well. And look forward to seeing you next week. Buonasera. Cin cin, ragazzi.